You're floating in the ocean. The water is warm, the sun is on your face, and somewhere below you in the blue, something has already noticed you. You just don't know it yet. This is your life as every level of a shark attack, from the moment you enter the water to the seconds that decide whether you ever leave it. Let's begin. Level 1. You enter the water. The moment your body breaks the surface, you stop being a swimmer. To the ocean, you become a signal. Your arms and legs create vibrations, low-frequency pulses that travel through the water for hundreds of meters. To a shark, these irregular splashes carry a specific meaning, something alive and possibly something struggling. You feel like you're alone. You are not. A shark can detect you long before you could ever detect it. But here's the truth most people don't know. At this level, you are almost completely safe. The shark has noticed the signal, nothing more. It is curious, not committed. Most encounters never move past this point. The shark investigates, decides you're not worth it, and disappears. You will never even know it was there. Level 2. The shark senses more. Let's say something about you stands out. Maybe you're swimming near a river mouth where the water is murky. Maybe there are fish nearby. Maybe you have a small cut and a single drop of blood has entered the water. A shark's sense of smell is extraordinary. It can detect certain substances in concentration as small as 1 part in millions. But blood alone is a myth blown out of proportion. A shark isn't driven into a frenzy by 1 drop from a distant swimmer. What actually raises its interest is the combination. The splashing, the smell, the low-frequency vibrations all pointing to the same place. Now the shark isn't just aware of you, it's interested in you, and it begins to move closer. Level 3. The approach. This is the level almost no one ever sees. A shark rarely races in like the movies show. Instead, it does something far more unsettling. It circles. Sharks are cautious hunters. A large predator can't afford a serious injury. A broken jaw or a damaged eye in the wild can mean slow death. So before committing, the shark studies you. It passes below you, off to the side, watching how you move. It's asking a single question. Is this prey or is this a threat? At this level, your behavior matters more than anything. Thrashing, panicking, splashing wildly. These mimic a wounded animal. They answer the shark's question in the worst possible way. Slow, deliberate movement, keeping the shark in sight, facing it. These signal something a shark does not want. An animal that sees it coming. Level 4. The test. Here's the fact that surprises everyone. Humans are not on the shark's menu. We are too bony, too lean, not nearly fatty enough for a predator that prefers seals and fish. So the shark, still unsure, does something specific. It tests. The famous bump, where a shark nudges a swimmer or surfer, isn't the beginning of a feeding attack. It's an investigation. The shark is gathering information about this strange object in its water, and sometimes that test becomes a bite. Not a feeding bite, an exploratory one. A shark has no hands. Its only way to examine something unfamiliar is with its mouth. This is the single most dangerous misunderstanding in the ocean. The shark isn't trying to eat you, it's trying to identify you. But a great white's exploratory bite still involves a jaw that can exert enormous force and teeth built to shear. Even a test can be catastrophic. Level 5. The bite. If it happens faster than your brain can process. Most survivors report the same thing. No pain at first, just pressure. An immense, impossible pressure. And the strange sensation of being pulled. There's a biological reason you don't feel pain immediately. In the moments of extreme trauma, the body floods with adrenaline and endorphins, natural chemicals that blunt pain and sharpen focus. Your body is buying you time to survive. This is a level where everything is decided. And here's what the data actually shows. The majority of people bitten by sharks survive. Because in most cases after that first bite, the shark realizes its mistake. You are not a seal. You are not the calorie-dense meal it was expecting. And so, more often than not, it lets go. The danger in this moment isn't usually being eaten, it's blood loss from that single powerful bite. Level 6, the seconds that decide everything. The shark has released you. You have seconds, not minutes. What happens now is the difference between a survivor and a statistic. The people who live share a pattern. They don't freeze. They move towards safety, a boat, a reef, the shore, while keeping the shark in view. If the shark returns, survivors fight, and they aim for the most sensitive areas, the eyes and the gills. Sharks respect resistance. A target that fights back is no longer easy prey. It's a risk, and a cautious predator withdraws from risk. And on land, the real battle begins. Because the ocean didn't kill most shark attack victims, blood loss does. The single most important action is controlling the bleeding. Pressure, elevation, a tourniquet if one is available and needed. More lives are saved on the beach than in the water. Level 7. The part nobody expects. You survived. And here's the truth that reframes this entire video. You were more likely to die driving to the beach than being killed once you got in the water. Sharks kill a tiny handful of people worldwide each year. Meanwhile, humans kill tens of millions of sharks in the same amount of time. The real predator in this story was never the one in the water. The animal you were taught to fear your entire life is, statistically, one of the most harmless large predators you will ever share a planet with. The ocean isn't a monster waiting for you. It's a world that mostly ignores you. And on the rare occasion it notices, it usually lets you go. So, the next time you float in the blue and that old fear whispers that something is below you watching, remember, something probably is, and it almost certainly wants nothing to do with you. If this changed how you see the ocean, subscribe. Because on this channel, we break down the moments most people never survive to explain. See you in the next one.